So I'm back at the Coltrane house in North Philadelphia with Leo Gadson. And Leo, tell me, what's your relationship with the Coltrane house?
My relationship, my brother bought the John Coltrane house in 2004 with Cousin Mary. So that's my relationship. He bought this house and he bought 3 properties on the same block, on the block. Right? We had plans for this. But he died 3 years later, 2007.
Yeah.
So his wife carried on, and then she passed. Now it's in the hands of her daughter.
Right.
She carried on. Now the house of 1509 was just sold. That wasn't Coltrane house, 1511.
Right.
They want to demolish it, but the city stopped that for now. So I don't know all the details yet.
Right, right.
Actually, they don't put me in the mix with some things, crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm a jazz promoter. And I've been doing it over 45 years.
Yeah.
And I try to bring music to our people at reasonable prices.
Right,
Because
right.
a lot of people can't go to the Kimball Center paying $45, $50, $60. I can get the same show, reduce the cost, because we have to see this. Because
right.
To me, jazz is black classical music.
Exactly.
We gotta keep it at that.
Right.
Because it's like a painting. You see right there. It's visual, but it's a painting. But you have to see the same thing twice.
Right. Well, tell me something about your history in the Philadelphia jazz scene.
Well, like I said, I've been doing it since 1975. I did people like Dexter Gordon, up lately, Woody Shaw, Joe Henderson, Dexter,
wow.
Hannibal.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Ralph, Louis Hayes, Roy Haynes, Charlie Ralph, the one that's the Juju. Oh, so many people, man.
Beautiful.
So many people.
So now tell me, what was the Philadelphia music scene like back in those days?
Very diamond. It was great. It was something to do all the time. But you can go to a set in the afternoon, and you can go to another set later on that night.
Right.
Come back. That's how bad it's going. There's more places for musicians to play at. Now it's not that many places.
Yeah.
You can count them on one hand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it was that time for young kids.
Yeah.
You know, I was in my 20s then. I was like 20, 21, 22, 23, getting to jazz.
Right.
And understanding what it was all about. You know, I knew it was hip, but I didn't know how hip it was.
Right.
Deep inside of what it was all about. Because it tells our story. Which all music tell our story. Even hip-hop tells our story. But this something particular.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I always found out the young cats, or the older cats, they was in the bebop era.
Right.
I'm post-bop.
Right. Exactly.
But I had to go back and check out bop.
Yeah, to go do your homework.
You gotta do your homework.
Right.
And I've done that. And you gotta listen to everybody. So everybody got a message to say, just because one cat says it's the greatest, don't mean he's the greatest.
Right.
Everybody don't just get that chance. But for the little people like us, we got to let people know. Tell the story.
Yeah.
Tell the story. That's all we ask for. And listen. It'll take time. It's not going to come to you right away.
Now, do you have any memories about being in the home?
Oh, yeah. Well, I slept in there a couple times.
Give me some stories about, like, Cousin Mary, the kind of person she was like.
Oh, and Cousin Mary was cool. I love Cousin Mary. My brother, Cousin Mary and myself, we used to go up to New York and hang out.
Right.
And she used to interview all the musicians. You know, George Adam, Junior Cook and all that, even though I knew Junior Cook. But just you gotta listen to the stories, man. They had stories to tell.
Right.
And I know one time when I was talking to Dexter Gordon after the concert that I did with him, it was Shirley Scott, It's My Habit, right? And he doesn't play with Shirley Scott. He said to me, he said, man, Brother Leo, that Shirley Scott, she bad, man. Yeah. And then he started telling me his story when he was playing with the Fletcher Henderson band back in the day.
Right. Exactly.
Like, I have a story. I need to get it out. So
yeah.
I make sure somebody at least listen to it. So you know what? You don't know who it's going to spark. Somebody young.
Exactly.
And that's how I started. I knew about it, but a spark came to me back in 1967. I was on my way to Vietnam, and I was in this bar feeling sorry for myself because I was going to Vietnam, knew when I was coming back and that. guess it's Spain. And once I heard that,
Yeah.
I was sucked in.
Yeah.
I was sucked in. I
Yeah.
had no other choice.
Yeah, I can understand
You know
that.
what I mean? So now I wish I had a practice and shit like I was supposed to. I had to play trombone.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I said, if I did play trombone, I'd be like Gershwin McCoy.
Yeah.
I done him, you know.
Incredible.
But
Incredible.
so many bad cats out there. All of them are genius.
Right. Right.
Think about it. A lot of them cats didn't go to school.
Yeah, I know. I know. I
You
know.
learn on that bandstand.
Exactly.
And they help each other out. And that's the one thing we don't have anymore. Each musician helping because the egos.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, 'cause
But there's still some
There's not still
musicians
some- oh, yeah,
that
it's-
share, you know.
But it's not enough of them.
It's not enough.
enough of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was playing from the Woody Shaw,
Right.
Freddie Hubbard School. Man, it was a hip hop song.
Wow.
But the way how they rearranged the whole thing,
Exactly.
man, you know,
That's right. That's right.
These young boys ain't doing that.
Yeah, because I always say, man, that hip hop and bebop are really cousins.
Yes.
You know,
yes,
like the
yes.
first person to sample records was Charlie Parker.
Right.
You know, and at Mittens, when Dizzy Gillespie usurped Harry Sweets Edison a few years later down at Harlem World, you know, Busy Bee was too busy to respond to Kool Moe Dee's lyrical onslaught, you
Right,
know.
right.
So, you know, it's a connection there.
It's a connection.
And I always say, you know, Wu-Tang Clan is a lot like the Billy Eckstine band that had all these superstars in it,
Yes,
you know.
yes, yes.
So the connection is really strong.
Even Public Enemy.
Exactly, exactly. And you know,
Slave.
that's right.
Yes,
You know, recently Joe Chambers recorded a record that answered Nas's New York State of Mind. Like
Right.
Joe Chambers has a record out called New York State of Mind Rain
Right.
because Nas sampled his Mind Rain piece
Right.
for his Illmatic album that's iconic right now.
Right.
So, you know, so the jazz and hip hop are cousins. And one of the things I like about Philadelphia is that Philadelphia really, there's no categories in music, you know, there's no boxes of music. Like, you know, like I was talking to Alfie Paulette yesterday, like he could be with an R&B band in the morning and play with a straight ahead jazz band in the afternoon,
That's right.
you know.
That's right.
And that's what I love about Philadelphia is because people just look at music as good music and bad music.
Right, right. yeah.
And in Philadelphia, there's a lot of good music.
That's good music.
So,
A lot of unsung heroes in Philadelphia.
so now since we're like in this post-pandemic period, what's the future of like the Coltrane home and the entire jazz scene in Philadelphia? What do you think it's going to look like going forward?
I think it's gonna be fine.
Yeah, yeah,
It all depends on the people
right,
and the people who we serve
yeah,
or who we get the information to.
right,
And
right,
none of them don't be scared. You know,
Right.
because last year I had 5 outdoor concerts.
right,
5 of them.
yeah,
You know, I didn't have the kind of crowd I wanted, but it wasn't even about that.
exactly, exactly.
Hey,
You're just putting in the work,
Putting the work. Being safe, and I was blessed.
Right.
I did Curtis Lundy and Bobby Watson.
right,
Tremendous concert. Yeah, I didn't have 100 people, but I had about 66.
right, right.
But the word spread.
Exactly. In the world we live in now with social media and everything, our audience doesn't really have to be present there. I mean, we
Right.
develop a virtual audience
Right.
that appreciates all the work that we do.
And we together got to do it together.
Exactly.
I need you, you need me.
That's right.
We need each other.
That's
And
right.
we can bring worlds together. We can bring our communities together,
Yeah.
far and near.
Right.
And I just met a sister. She's getting ready to start this thing called the Afro American Jazz Festival. People like myself and you that do things independently,
Right.
but we all struggling. Well, let's work together.
Exactly.
You guys think like that.
Oh, absolutely. I totally
Think
agree.
about competition.
Right.
For none of us.
Right. We're not really competing for anything because we're doing basically the same kind of work.
Right, and that's what people don't understand. You know what I mean? It's just the world that we live in, they make it into a competition thing. But it's
Right.
not about that.
No, it's
Big
not.
competition is great, because it
Yeah.
makes things better.
Exactly.
And you got a wide range of things to do. And
Yeah. So what do you think is going to happen, man, with the home?
Well, I don't think it's going to get demolished.
Right.
Because the city's fighting, and we got some people fighting. We're going to clean this up.
Right.
You know, we just need funding.
Right. Right.
We need the right people on the board.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
that's important when you got a board that's going to work.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's serious.
Well, you know, I'm willing to come down, man, once a month to really roll up my sleeves and give a hand to in the effort, man, to save the home. I know it's an important building.
That's important.
And, you know, just when you look at the architecture of these Strawberry Mansions, man, these are beautiful structures.
Oh, they are.
Status represents the just the building structure itself, and it's and what makes it more significant is the fact that John Coltrane lived here, his cousin Mary lived here, and in her capacity, Giant Steps was recorded here as well. Man. So give me some more cousin Mary stories, man, before we close out.
She was a go-getter.
Yeah.
She definitely was about the music.
Right.
She was definitely about keeping John Coltrane's legacy together.
Right.
And she was true to the art, and she was true to the musician.
Yeah.
And she trying to make stuff happen here in Philadelphia. You know, because they used to have a thing in the backyard.
Right.
In the back of it, and you can hear the music.
Right.
Keith, hear it, huh?
Yeah.
Come on over and do the music. I like to see that happen again.
Yeah, and I think it will happen again.
And I hope, you know, once to get this done, or even before then, I want to be the first one to do John Coltrane.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, like I said, man, I'm you know, I'm only an hour and a half up the road, man. So I'll be more than happy to come down and do it. Like I said, roll up my sleeves and do whatever we could do to preserve the home, you know. And what I like to say, man, I just get in where I fit in, man, and just do the work, man.
We have room for you. We need people like you that understand what's going on. You know, home.
Well, we want to make it home, and we also want it to be an active cultural center where people will come and appreciate it more and more. You know, you can have people coming from all over the world.
Yeah.
You know,
and sometimes do.
Exactly. Oh, absolutely. I know.
You know, because the Coltrane, he made a heavy contribution.
Oh, absolutely.
Me personally, I don't think anybody's going to catch him.
Yeah.
I hate to say that. They all good, but don't even catch the train.
No. He left his mark, and I think his mark will be around for centuries.
Right.
So,
for a long time.
That's right.
And the house is not as bad as they say it is. What they saying, the steps on.
Yeah, but the thing I'm most concerned about is because it's basically one structure with the two properties.
Right.
And now if they get a demolition for part of the property, I think it's not gonna. It's not gonna. You know.
I don't know all the plans yet, but I hope not. I don't want it to happen.
Yeah.
I think they should keep the whole facade.
Yeah, well, that's the whole idea, man. Because it's important that we preserve the whole thing.
Clean the inside out, maybe, all that, but keep that structure going tight.
Yeah.
That's what they should be doing. But I don't know who the buyers are.
Yeah. But we just gotta hope and pray that we can move the property forward and do the kind of work that needs to be done here.
It's beautiful in there.
Yeah. I bet you.
My brother put the pianos in there. He was stored in here, but he put Coltrane bed and all that kind of stuff.
Wow. But Leo, it was such a pleasure, man, spending some time with you, man. And I hope that we can have a long and prosperous relationship. We can get this thing coming, and I can drive down, man, and we have a jam session in the living room.
Oh yeah, I would love that. I know my brother had one. They had two before he died.
Yeah.
Odin Coke.
Yeah.
Which in Philadelphia. He didn't get too far from around here.
Right.
A lot of cats came out of North Philly.
Yeah.
A lot of cats.
There's something in the water down here, man.
74. Yeah, but it's a pleasure talking to you, man. Appreciate you. I'm glad you hooked up with me.
Oh, absolutely.
You got me caught.
Yeah. So man, let's go get a cup of coffee, man.
Okay.